Butler, hi Chip.
Hey Todd, how's it going?
Good.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you very much.
So here's winterizing the Butler system in a nutshell.
Sure.
Okay. You watch the video repeatedly and you do it a little bit more than once, and you'll learn it really quick. And so anyways, this red hose attached to the front garden hose connection end.
Sure.
Make sure that's tight. And then with this little tag of solution line, I'm going to snap it right on the front of your main pressure line.
Okay.
Right? Engage the system. Oh, there's a. You have to shut the water tank valve off, which is down here. Make sure this is in the off position, that cold water valve.
Sure.
In the off position.
Okay.
And then to winterize your chemical flow system, here's a gallon of windshield washer solvent right here that I dropped the hose into. Okay, now I'm going to engage the system and open up your bleeder valve on your chemical pump. Open that to the on position.
Okay.
Start the system. This valve open, it's starting to draw this in. See, we've got blue going through here now.
Sure.
You shut that off. Shut your bleeder valve off. And actually shut your chemical flow valve off. You're not wasting that. Yep. Continuing to bleed until it comes out blue.
Right now it's circulating through the whole.
Yeah, it's going through the both heat exchangers, through all the plumbing behind the panel, coming out your pressure line, so you know the entire system is done. When it comes out of here, it's done.
It will take a while to circulate because it's got to go through 200 feet of the liquid line.
Hose here plus the additional footage in your heat exchangers.
Yep.
Now it's blue.
Sure.
I'll stick it right back in my source and let it recycle.
Okay.
I'll just let it recycle. And that way you know everything from here. Everything from the panel all the way back to both heat exchangers has been completely winterized. And there's no fear of anything freezing, even down to minus 20 degrees. So that's pretty important. And then, if you're going to leave any tooling in the van, once it's been recirculated up to this point, I'll snap it on the line, blow it out till it comes blue. That's it. That's done. That can stay in the van safely.
Sure.
If you want, you can just open that up and just let it recirculate. It never hurts to just let it recirculate.
So this is pulling and this is pushing the water in.
That's correct. Both valves on the panel are open.
Okay.
And so you just suck it from here and blowing it back out the black one.
All right. Now, what's the purpose of having it recirculate? What's the importance of it?
Just so you have a good mind ease that you know it's done right.
Okay.
You know. So that's the extent of it.
Okay.
But then after that's done, then you'll take and disconnect this. Take and disconnect this. Screw it on here.
Put that on the shelf.
And screw it onto the water tank valve. Drain the water tank.
Oh,
Okay, this is a
absolutely.
female connector.
Sure.
So take this cap off, spin that right on there, open up that valve and drain the tank. Once the tank is completely drained and there's no water coming out of here, there's a fitting down here. And it's this quick disconnect right here. Inch and a half, I mean a half inch. Pull that disconnect off, engage the vacuum on the Butler, and suck that hose out. Suck it right out.
The excess water that's in the fresh water tank.
That's in the fresh water tank, and it's also in that hose. Suck that out, and then reconnect it. You can leave this valve in the on or off position, doesn't matter.
Okay.
I would probably just turn it back on because then you won't forget about it next day.
Sure.
This pressure gauge comes in, and this disconnects electrically here, and then a quick disconnect at the top, and these two pieces go in the house.
Sure.
And that's it.
That covers it.
Then when you go to start it up the next day, there's nothing special about that. You'll fill up your water tank to whatever level you want it at. This valve is already on, in the on position, because you turned it on before you finished up at night. Okay, and then drop this hose. Oh, by the way, your detergent should also go in the house because that'll freeze.
Sure.
Okay, and then I'll drop this back into here. Once I put everything back together, put this back in like that. Then I'll just do everything in reverse. I'll turn this chemical solution valve on. Turn that valve on. Then the bleeder valve, that will get turned on. And we're going to just take and reverse it because he has a job. And so now that this valve is on, I got this back in my detergent. Now we're gonna fire up the unit. We're gonna bleed it all out till all the blue is out of this line.
All the valves inside this cavity of the shroud should be open, right?
What valve?
The bleeder valves.
The bleeder valve has to be open when you're de-winterizing it. That just makes this happen a lot quicker.
Sure.
Okay? And then just blow this out until it comes out clear. It's pretty dark. Yep, still blue. Good right there. That's it for de-winterizing.
All right.
Fill up your tank to whatever level you want, and once you've exhausted all the antifreeze back into your source, and you could use that 2, maybe 3 times, but I would constantly be putting new and fresh back in it.
Sure.
At any auto parts store, they have a small little 16 or 12 ounce bottle that will actually drop the freeze point of your windshield washer solvent designed for it. And so it doesn't hurt to buy one of those once in a while just to recharge it. And that's it.
Awesome.
Yep, that's pretty easy, and I think you'll get the hang of it real easy.
So thank you for the tutorial, and,
Yep.
and cheers to a brand new Butler.
Hell yeah. Beautiful.
Rock on.
Rock on, buddy.